This is Mon Health Talk, a weekly program focusing on the dedicated physicians, nurses, and staff at Mon Health, the region's premier community hospital system. People with skillful hands and bright minds using state-of-the-art technology. We don't just practice medicine, we care for people like family. That's why at Mon Health you can feel the difference. Once again, welcome to this edition of Mon Health Talk.
Mon Health Talk for this new week for Monday morning. Thanks for joining us. I'm Kyle Wiggs. We have with us in the studio Madison Hutson. Good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
I'm well. Thanks for coming in. And on the phone, we have Krystal Atkinson, Chief Administrative Officer, Mon Medical Center, and also Chief Nursing Executive. And Krystal, good morning. Thanks for coming back on the show.
Good morning, Kyle. Good to talk with you this morning.
Krystal's been on many, many times. Madison, this may be your first, right?
This is my first.
Okay.
A little scared. Give me a break.
Oh, don't just relax. Krystal's your friend. I'm your friend. We're just going to have a conversation. We're going to talk about the Ball of the Year. But first, since this is your first time on the show, tell us about yourself, where you're from.
Well, I have lived in Morgantown for 2 years and West Virginia for 2 years. But depending on the day, I'll either claim Alabama or Georgia as home. Alabama's home because that's where my parents were, but I am a University of Georgia grad and spent the bigger portion of my life there. So just depending on the day, the SEC country.
Yeah, well, depending on who's higher in the rankings, right? That's
exactly
who you claim. I see how that works. That's a good job. So Madison is with us and Krystal is with us. We're going to talk about the Ball of the Year, which is coming up. So first of all, give us the date.
It is November 1st.
Okay, November 1st. So it's coming up quickly. Now, you're in charge.
I am in charge.
For the first time.
Yes.
How's it going?
I think it's going really, really well. I am very proud of our tiny but mighty team on taking care of everything. But we have a lot of support from our administrative team, and that is what is keeping us rolling.
That's great. So, Krystal, the Ball of the Year is something that's gone on for a long time. So can you give us a little perspective on the history?
Oh, absolutely. So we've had the Ball of the Year in place. We celebrated 60 years last year for the auxiliary leading the effort. And it has been fantastic to be able to see the things that they've been able to accomplish. You know, our auxiliary is so dedicated to the needs of our patients and our community at Mon Health. And so some of the things that they've done, whether it is providing support in our cancer areas or looking at how we can support our moms through making sure that they can get through their periods where they may have depression, any number of things that they have put their mind to, they have just sought after. And this has been a fantastic fundraiser for us.
So, again, Saturday, November 1st at the Morgantown Marriott at Waterfront Place. The cocktail hour begins at 5. The dinner and the evening program begins at 6:30. And, Madison, are there still tickets available? How can people get them?
There are still tickets available and sponsorships.
Oh, okay.
You can get both online at theballoftheyear.com. We'd love to have some businesses in Morgantown come out and support and send their employees. But we'd also love the community to continue to participate as well with those individual tickets.
Okay, so balloftheyear.com. Now, there's been a little bit of a transition in terms of who's running this and who is organizing it. So explain that. Either one of you can take that if you want. Do you have a perspective on that, Krystal?
Sure. So as we've said earlier, we're transitioning from the auxiliary to the foundation, which, again, the efforts being led by Madison and the team. And also from a local perspective, now we're looking at more of a regional perspective. So this is including all of our hospitals that are in our northern region, including the Davis Health System. We've got Preston, Mon Marion, soon to be Mon Harrison, and Stonewall as well. And so this is a great opportunity for us not only to look at one facility, but look at the greatest needs across all of our region.
So at the heart of this is philanthropy. Now, it's a good time. There's no doubt about that. You plan it for folks to come out and have a good time and socialize, but the philanthropy is a big part of it. Again, Madison, talk about that a little bit and where the money goes.
So this year, like Krystal was saying, it is kind of shared between our 8 facilities in the northern region. But in the past, it has been on those specific projects like P3 as well as the Caring Cottage. And I think Krystal could speak to this more, but we are breaking ground on our second cottage, which is super awesome. And I'd love to hear or if she could share the plans that we have for the Caring Cottage and what it means for Mon Medical Center.
Yeah, Krystal, carry on with that, the Caring Cottage.
Absolutely. So last year and actually the year before, that was really the brainchild of the auxiliary. And this is a fantastic opportunity for us to be able to provide a little home away from home, if you will, for patients, families that are in the hospital for extended periods. It's right here on campus, right at the bottom of the hill, J.D. Anderson Drive. We brought our auxiliary together to just do a walkthrough the other day, and it literally is a small home. I mean, outfitted with everything: bedroom, bath, of course, dining, some entertainment for the families to give them that respite. And as Madison said, right there, we've already broken ground for the second cottage, and we have the ability to have an additional at least 4 more to be able to provide this opportunity for our families. There's no charge. We just need to know when they want to be able to be on site. We take reservations, and we're really excited about this. And again, a whole lot of thanks to our auxiliary for planting the seeds and getting this started.
Yeah, so the space is there. You just need the money to construct the cottages.
Correct. Yes.
Okay. Madison, talk about the P3 program, how important it is.
So the P3 program is a very awesome program for our postpartum mothers, but I myself am actually pregnant and expecting our first.
Congratulations.
A couple weeks after the ball, a little scary, but having that personal interaction has truly been awesome. Though I'm not in the phase yet of postpartum, they have been reaching out and contacting us, and knowing that I have someone in my corner if I ever need them is truly a blessing, and I'm glad that Mon Health offers that because it's not anywhere else in the state.
Mm-hmm. So getting ready for a baby and planning this.
Crazy.
Yes, all at the same time. A lot of stress. Very good. Okay, Madison, since you planned this with your team, first of all, why don't you shout out the people that have been helping you?
Huge shout out to Miss Laura McCall and Joanna Wiley. They are great soundboards for all of my Wild West ideas, as well as rein me in and push me when we need to challenge ourselves a little bit more.
Wild West, huh?
Yes,
That's
Wild
the theme?
West. Yes, Frontier of Care, a Wild West Ball of the Year.
Okay, so what can they expect? What can attendees and ticket holders expect when they enter the world of the Wild West at the Waterfront Marriott?
They can expect as beautiful and as elegant as a ball in the past, but expect some more fun Wild West elements, from the decor to the attire to the dinner, which is my favorite. The Morgantown Marriott always does an amazing menu, but we've got a braised short rib and rosemary chicken on deck, and then a wild mushroom tart for our vegetarians, to where this dinner is definitely going to put you in that Wild West theme. And don't knock it until you try it. The dessert is to die for, with a sweet potato cheesecake.
Sweet potato cheesecake. I'm not sure I've ever had that. So with the menu, did the chefs there take part in that? Did you plan it? Was it a collective? How did it all come together?
It was all Chef Nate at the Morgantown Marriott. He surprised us, and we just got to pick from the dishes.
All right. Very good. Okay, so Krystal, you've been to many of these in the past. What's the dress code? How should people dress?
Well, as Madison said, we're still going to stay with the gala theme, but I will say that Madison and the team, they have definitely shown us some Western flair. So the men, they can have their tuxedos, they can have their bolos. We want to see people really get into it, you know. So if you've got those boots, you want to wear the hats. We also have the ability for people to be able to have their own bedazzled hats at the event. Don't want to give away too much. But again, you know, want to have it, make sure that it's fun. You know, we want to make sure that while people are coming out and really supporting the needs that we have, we also want to make it something where it can be a really great evening for folks as well.
All right, so wear your Stetsons.
Yes,
That's
Stetsons
right.
and stilettos.
Stetsons and stilettos. That's awesome. That's an awesome theme. And for the ladies, a little turquoise.
Little
That help?
turquoise jewelry. I just got a fun piece in the mail this morning, so there's all kinds of options.
Very good. It is the Ball of the Year, Mon Medical Center, And we've got a couple of the planners with us on Mon Health Talk this morning. Madison Hutson in studio. Krystal Atkinson is with us as well. We're going to take a short break. We'll talk more about the festivities when we return. Stay with us. Mon Health Talk for this Monday continues after this.
Now back to Mon Health Talk, a discussion of the issues, people, and procedures in healthcare today. If you have a question for one of our healthcare guests, call now at 304-296-0041.
Mon Health Talk for this Monday. Thanks for joining us. The annual Vandalia Health Ball of the Year is coming up November 1st at the Morgantown Marriott Waterfront Place, and tickets are still available. balloftheyear.com. Check that out. We're with Madison Hutson, event planning coordinator with the Mon Medical Center Foundation. Krystal Atkinson with us as well, chief nursing executive, chief administrative officer with Mon Medical Center. And Krystal, you talked earlier about how this will provide funds for a total of 8 facilities. Of course, the Mon Health facility right here in town and 7 others. So how will the money help each one of those facilities individually? I would imagine they each have programs or things they're trying to raise funds for.
Yeah, absolutely, Kyle. Every hospital does have, something specific that they're really focused in on. So all of the folks that are providing donations, they have the ability to choose which facility they want to direct their funds to. At the end of the day, when we look at this collectively, we want to make sure that we're sponsoring whatever is the greatest need. At Preston, I'll give a few examples. They're in the process of building a new tower, which is fantastic for them. Their infusion center is expanding, and it also provides additional clinic space. One of the things that we really like to focus on is we want to keep the care local at the communities that we serve. So this provides an opportunity for more patients to be able to receive those services without having to leave their community. So that's just one of the many examples that we have for our facilities, but we're certainly very grateful to be able to provide these services and be able to keep the care local to prevent our patients and their families from traveling.
So there's big projects everywhere, including the cottages and many other things that are going on right there at Mon Health. And Madison, you talked about the very small staff you have. It's you and 2 other ladies, and boy, you could use some help, couldn't you?
Yes, the more hands, the merrier. It has been awesome. Krystal has partnered with us to push our staff as well as the staff at the other 7 facilities to really get involved this year and volunteer. When it was the auxiliary running the Ball of the Year, they had a huge group of volunteers to come help out, but we don't have that. But we have seen a great response of staff who do want to get involved, and it has been truly awesome to know that we have those people supporting us in that way, as well as our staff members who will be supporting us the night of.
Okay, so again, the tickets are still available. We gave that information out. What if people want to donate? They can donate, right? Necessarily not come to the ball. They can donate to the cause.
Yes, you can donate to the cause. We have a few people who are not able to come. They have sponsored tables on behalf of others for them to attend the ball. You can make donations directly to whichever hospital on our Ball of the Year website. But we will also have our silent auction live in a couple of weeks, and all of the proceeds from the auction will go to benefit our hospitals as well. We'll have some fun Western items, some fun trips as always through AmFund, but it's definitely something you'll want to check out. But that will be through LiveSource, the app.
Okay, so silent auction leading up to the event itself, the Ball of the Year on November 1st. And Krystal, just the growth of this organization. I know during the pandemic, you were with us. We were doing sometimes daily shows. We were doing weekly shows to keep people updated. It seems like such a long time ago, but man, this has expanded so much. Vandalia Health, and just here locally, can you put that into perspective? How much this organization has grown and thrived just in the last few years?
Yeah, Kyle, you said it. We've had a tremendous growth. I mean, Vandalia really is 3 years old. So we had Legacy CAMC and Legacy Mon Health come together in September 3 years ago. And then as of December of this year, it'll be 2 years in bringing in Davis Health System. We have a total of 17 hospitals, soon to be 18 with Mon Harrison currently being constructed, where we either own or manage. So it's really been a great effort to be able to see these facilities come together. And at the end of the day, it gives us that ability to continue, from the north central West Virginia to the southern portion of the state, to be able to provide care throughout the state.
Mm-hmm. And Madison, as we close in on this, what last-minute details do you have to work out?
Well, I would like to give a huge shout-out to Hope Gas for being our top sponsor. This year, we had fun with our sponsorship name, so they are our Frontier sponsor. But I just want to thank them for continuing to support not only Mon Health in all that they do, but now Vandalia Health.
Okay.
And the Ball of the Year is still a cherished tradition and is an evolving legacy. Thanks to the auxiliary for their decades of dedication, and now with the foundation leading the charge, the Ball is going to continue to grow in its reach and impact. We're going to just help ensure that the best care is always available close to home.
Very good. Very well stated. And again, what are the last second things you're working on?
We have a mechanical bull coming, so they better
Is that
get
right?
ready. Yes, and I want to see everyone November 1st in their Wild West black tie best at the Morgantown Marriott.
You stay away from that bull.
I will be. I will. Don't worry.
Yeah, your husband, I'm sure he'll be front and center, but you stay away.
Yeah.
Krystal, you gonna get on the bowl?
No, Kyle, I'm going to save that for others. I'll be on the side taking pictures, but I'm going to. I don't think I need to partake in that.
Okay. Krystal, what are you most looking forward to? This sounds really exciting. What are you most looking forward to the event this year?
Yeah, I think that we've got, in addition to a fantastic program, I do want to share that we started a tradition last year of really honoring our physicians. Behind all the work that we do, we've got some dedicated providers that just provide fantastic care and support to the patients in our community. So that's one of the many things. It gives us an opportunity to honor them as well. And then just to see the engagement. I love to see everybody coming together. So I think it's going to be a fantastic night of celebration.
Absolutely. I think you're right. So again, Saturday, November 1st, the Morgantown Marriott at Waterfront Place. The cocktail hour begins at 5 o'clock. The dinner and the evening program begins at 6:30. And the theme is Frontier Care, a Wild West Ball of the Year. And what'd you throw in there? Stetsons and stilettos?
Stetsons and stilettos, Western chic meets black tie best.
Wow, that all sounds wonderful. And if people, first of all, give that website out again for tickets.
Theballoftheyear.com.
Okay, and if people want to sponsor still, if there are companies and corporations out there, who do they get a hold of?
So you'll find her contact information online, but that is Miss Laura McCall on my team. And if you have any event questions, then you can contact me as well.
Okay, very good. Well, sounds exciting. Sounds great. And congratulations on, first of all, becoming a mother and growing your family and pulling this off.
I'm excited.
You're very close to both
So
of them
close.
becoming a reality. That's great. Krystal, good to hear from you again. Thanks for your time.
Thank you, Kyle. Good to talk with you again.
Krystal Atkinson and Madison Hutson. Madison, the event planning coordinator, Mon Health Medical Center Foundation for the Ball of the Year. And that's Mon Health Talk for this Monday on WAJR.